Radio. And we are here again with the founder of Success Level Ventures, Tanisha Marie. And just kind of closing up on the end of our program, I think we got some great information. Tanisha, so I know earlier when you first came on, you talked about, you always learning, you were always studying. There were books you were reading, podcasts, interviews, really kind of like that source for knowledge. For people who are starting out in entrepreneurship, can you recommend any books or podcasts or, learning sources that you think would work well for most people?
Well, of course, you need education, right? You need to know what it is because even though, the new age entrepreneur is online, a lot of people think entrepreneurship is starting a McDonald's or starting a Starbucks or starting, a franchise, offline, which costs 500 to, $1 million to start. But in this day and age, you can start a business online, a franchise for $500, doggone from your cell phone. So the first book that I ever read was Think and Grow Rich, A Black Choice, by Dennis Kimbro. Right, by Dennis Kimbro. Another one is The 4-Hour Work Week, okay, by Tim Ferriss. And another good book also is The 444 by Ash Cash that breaks down, finances, right? And how we need to use our finances. A lot of my clients, I tell them, because they complain about their job. And I'm like, listen, use your job to fuel your dream. Right? Use your job's income to fuel your dream. Now, some of my clients may say, Tanisha, I'm living check to check. How can I use the money? You have to sacrifice. Right? So now instead of spending money on Starbucks every month, spending money on weed and cigarettes and hair and nails and all that other crap, cable that's not bringing you money, now use that. All you're doing is just transferring that money to something bigger that's going to help you and your family in the future. Right? So I help my clients to break this stuff down. What can they eliminate, this month? What can they stop doing this month so they can put an extra $200, $300, or even $1,000 into their dream? Right. So like I said, I'm not just an e-commerce coach. Life coaching, is huge because people need direction. The direction that we brought up with was wrong. Right? So people need true direction. And just like my mentor said, she said, people are hungry for leaders. People are really looking for someone that they can grab their coattail and really follow to the promised land. All right, so Think and Grow Rich is going to give you some ideas. The 4-Hour Work Week is going to give you some ideas. You can also get the Millionaire Booklet, by Grant Cardone to help you understand money more. Because the thing about entrepreneurs, you got to understand how you're making sales. You got to understand how people will come to you. How will you get traffic? A lot of people don't get that. They feel like I can just join something, post a link on Facebook, and I'm rich. Right. So it doesn't work like that. So you got to understand how sales work. You got to understand how, money work. You got to understand how to get the money, right? Keep the money and then also grow it, right? So it's not just, I made 500 today or, I want to make $100 today. No, how can we take 50 of that 100 and now put it into a stock or, put it towards some, real estate, or put it to more investing in yourself so that you can become more valuable and more knowledgeable into the market.
Yep. Right. And I think also that just goes to additional streams of income. Like we can't focus too much on just one source. So right. The stock market, real estate, businesses, residual income, I think those are all things that hopefully our generation is starting to realize because, pensions are no more. And, retirement is such a priority for, so many people. Mm-hmm. So, how do you define success for yourself? Do you feel like you made it to the point where you want to be? Are you still trying to get to the next level? Is there ever an end for what you're trying to do?
Well, there's never an end. right? Just think about Warren Buffett, right? He's like 89. Think about that, right? There's never an end to learning, right? There's never an end to learning. So I'm above a lot of people. I'm ahead of a lot of people, but I'm still not where I want to be at. But I'm working every day to grow. Right. And that's why I said I'm always looking for ways to invest in myself because I know I don't know enough. Right. Even though I know how to create certain things, it's a whole lot that I still do not know. And I'm 35 years old. So I have a long way to go. Right? I have a long way to go to reach, where I'm at. And then once I reach there, now I got to set more goals to keep going because once you get comfortable or once you stop learning, that moment is when you start dying.
Right.
Right.
Do you have like a goal? And so kind of like where your goals are now, is it based on an amount of money? Is it based on maybe a number of clients? Is it based on, helping a certain amount of people? So like what level is your next goal that you're looking to obtain?
Well, of course, money is really just, to me, I think money is just an energy and it's just a tool, right? I feel that if I help more people understand what I understand, right, I can get to $100,000 a month. That's like my next goal, right? To get to $100,000 a month. But I know that in order for me to get to $100,000 a month, I have to help a certain amount of people get what they want first. So my mission in life, right, is to help people or help families or at least 1,000 families make at least $1,000 a month from their cell phone on top of building wealth principles and understanding how to leave a legacy for their children's children.
Sure.
Right.
Okay. I mean, that's definitely I think that's a goal. Anyone who has kids, I think at some point consider that as well.
Right.
Just to, begin wrapping up, how can people get in contact with you, people who want to work with you, learn from you? What is the best way that they can, I guess, contact you? I know, of course, probably direct message, Instagram, but is there websites? In fact, and do you do any classes as well?
Right. So,
either local or nationally?
Well, I live in Queens, and I have an event actually coming up on the 14th of November at 6 p.m. At Level Up Connections. It's on Merrick Boulevard. And what I do is I try to make it my business to go to daycares, to go to schools, to go to churches, and open up people's mind for free. So I give like financial literacy classes on understanding how money works. So I do that different places. Or if someone calls me like, Tanisha, I got 10 people here, we want to know about your information, I'll go. So I have an event where I'm going to be on a panel. I'm going to be talking about e-commerce. It's on Merrick Boulevard. It's at Level Up Connections. I'm not sure of the address. Level Up Connections on Merrick Boulevard at 6 p.m. November 14th. Now, I hold different classes online. So right now I have my Black Wealth 101 class where I do a monthly class, and we only talking about how to change your relationship around money. Because what I found just being in business and coaching people, that people have a negative reaction towards money because they work hard for it, right? And then as soon as they get it, it's gone. So it's like they never are able to have any money. Right. So, but they have to change their relationship. So I have a Black Wealth class. We're going to be doing a class at 11 a.m. on November 6th. And also I have an ongoing class for e-commerce where you can go to createmyown.com. And then I have a social media marketing class where you can go to rockwithtanisha.com, where I also show you how to start branding and positioning yourself to create a message so you can attract your tribe. Right? Because it's not about, I got to make a whole bunch of sales. No, it's about building a true following, of people that fall in love with you, that love what you're doing, that's going to recommend you, right? That's going to do what you say. They're going to buy everything that you have. And this is when you know you're doing the right thing, when you got money chasing you.
Right, exactly.
Right. Have money chasing you. So, I feel like, right, I'm in a good position. And every time, even someone, even if they're not my student, they'll call me and say, Tanisha, I've been watching your videos. I was crying. You inspired me. You know what? I want to do what you're doing. And that just gives me more confirmation that, Tanisha, keep going. Keep doing this. There are people that are watching. There are people that are looking. Your services is needed. You need to be used in the marketplace. And, I'm just thankful every day for the people's lives that I can, impact. But I have one of my books. It's an ebook on Amazon, and it's called A Women's Guide to Earning Income from Home in the 21st Century. And people can go there. That's on Amazon. A Women's Guide to Earning Income from Home in the 21st Century. And they can actually go to Amazon and get it for $2.99, download it, and read it and go through and read exactly the stuff that I'm doing online, the tools that I'm using online, and the strategies also too that I'm using to build my business online.
Gotcha. Excellent.
Right.
Excellent.
Right.
Okay. And then I guess before we wrap up, is there anything else you would want our listeners to know about yourself or anything you have coming up?
I just want people to really take their life seriously. Right. I really want people to understand that, nothing is promised, right? The day, today, tomorrow, next week is not promised. So we got to take things serious. Like Christmas and all this stuff is coming up. I don't even buy into that because I feel like it's a scam. It's just a way to get, our money out of our pocket into the big businesses. So I want people to really change their mind about how money works and how they can be able to obtain money, right? And not have this negative reaction all the time towards money. A lot of people say, I'm broke, I'm broke, I'm broke. I remember my mom saying that as a teenage girl. She'd say, I'm broke, I'm broke, I'm broke. So as growing up, I'm like, well, I'm broke. It wasn't until I got into business when I was like, wait, hold on. I'm not broke. That was just my mother's reality. And she projected her reality onto me. Right? So my goal is to help these parents change their mindset and their ways around money so they can help their children, because wealth is passed down and also poverty is passed down through generation and generation.
Okay, yeah, excellent point. I know one thing for myself, even when I was in a struggling stage, and even though I had friends and we were all struggling together, and one thing that I hated was when people would project certain things on you that you didn't want projected. So people say, "Oh, Leonard, you're broke, or you don't got no money," and like kind of how we talk about life and death is like in the tongue,
right?
And that's why I'm always careful what I say to people, because like when someone said that to me, that made me very upset. And just because I didn't have any money at the present time, like I knew money was coming my way. So, but yeah, I definitely agree. I think a lot of people have that broke mentality, and Connie says it's really not being broke; it's just poor spending habits.
Right.
Like you have money,
right,
but you're choosing what you choose to spend it on, and
right,
apparently, if you are considered broke, then you're probably spending it on the wrong stuff.
right.
But we are going to get ready to wrap up. Of course. When we put this out there, we won't put all your contact information, but we'll put your Instagram information so that people can get in contact with you.
Okay.
I definitely want to thank you for being a guest on our show. I'm glad we did connect through Instagram. I do follow you. I do look at your stuff, and some of the stuff you post is very inspiring. I think men, women, some stuff is universal, doesn't matter. But again. I also want to thank all our listeners to tuning in to another episode of National Black Guy Radio, hosted by myself, Leonard Young. You can catch us every Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. The direct link is nbgradio.nationalblackguy.com. And with that said, we will see you next Thursday.
Bye-bye, guys.
All right, thank you, Tanisha. I appreciate it very much.
You're welcome.
So, basically, what I'm going to do, well, usually what I do, unless you have anything different,